Hi there, in this video we're looking at the technology, the web technology, the software we've created within the website and the software framework itself. The difference between this website and other websites is in what we will be talking about now. Okay, so first of all is the Razor API. Very few Cape Town websites have this. There are a few, but the ones that have it are very obscure. They don't really get a lot of traffic. All the major sites do not have this technology. All your competitors do not have this technology. And we can see it here. Anything that has an ID of 4,000 and above, and we can see it here. And there are about 400 villas. We've only included the best, and you know, it still needs a bit of a sort through, to be quite honest with you. But it's a very useful tool because it gives us the right information about prices without us having to update it. The prices here that you'll see in this villa and this villa and this villa are pretty much correct, but they do need updating. The Razor means we have the prices exact. The new photographs come through when they get put onto the system. Descriptions get changed. So if there's a building warning, as I saw recently on one of their websites, the clients know, and it saves a potential disaster as you're presenting the correct information to the clients, not relying on information that was input many years before. If we go to the CMS, we've got two options. We've got new Razor properties, and there's actually quite a few here. Need to sort through those, pick the best ones, add some attributes, add some keywords. And then there's Razor properties, and these are all the properties from the Razor database that have been sorted. And you can see there's 65 there. Sorry, there's 100 there. And there's another 100, 200, 300, 400. There's a lot of properties on the Razor database. A lot of properties. That technology took about 20 days, I think. We did go a stage further with Villa Secrets and connect to the availability system, the online booking system, and that literally took 9 months of a program. 9 months spent solidly on that. It was a long time spent. Okay, the inquiry system from the front end, we made it nice and simple. We did, first of all, there's a big inquire button, or there's a big book villa here, or there's the inquire button here. There's many ways to inquire. And yes, we kept it simple. You can see here it's showing the favorites, and we'll look at the favorites in a minute, but this is useful because you can see which villas the clients liked the best, the pink favorites. It's very simple. Check in, check out, name, etc. Send request. These details are then stored in a database. They are immediately SMS to all the sales agents, and an email is immediately sent to all the sales agents. So wherever they are, they'll get that SMS, and they can say they know that inquiry is there. Timing is very important with all bookings. The quicker you get there, get back to the client, the more likely you are to make a sale. Okay, and if we look up here in Villa Bookings, we can see how it is recorded. We can see there's 948 email addresses and clients, although some are duplicated because you can see this John Spence, he acquired about 3 different villas. So that 948 is probably more like 400 different people, and obviously that database is there to be emailed, either if it's on an individual basis or bulk basis. Here's the details for each inquiry, all recorded. And here's if one wants to use it, one can update these fields, and you can see if a booking was made, it goes to green. Okay, that is the inquiry system, which actually did take a lot longer than 2 days now I come to think about it. But anyway, due diligence suggests we should just put in the very, very minimum so as no one will argue with our timings. Okay, favorites. This is a nifty system. We've seen how the favorites appear on the inquiry system, and you can see them up here at the top right, so quite obvious. And you can see here it says there's 3 pink hearts and 4 standard favorites. You can add each villa to the favorite from this button here. You can see this one, I'm now adding it to the favorites. It says in favorites. It does actually change the backing to a sheer black as opposed to the grey, but it's not so easily seen. When one looks at one's favorites, one comes to this page. Don't know what's going on there with that flag. Okay, you can see these pink ones. One simply touches on the pink for it to change. If I want this one here as a pink favorite, and then, you know, that one's coming first, or you can swap them around simply like that. Although, in fact, yeah, there you go. And you can see more details if you want. And then you can go to the booking page. A nifty favorite system. SEO headers. This is something, these other things, API to Razor, that's been done before. Inquiry system, that's been done before. Favorites, it's been done before. We may have done it in a slightly better way, but you know, it's nothing new. SEO headers and villa attributes. This is all new, and it was originally created from the Google search engine optimization guide. Let me just find that. Sorry, I'm just doing a search. Google search engine guide. Here it is. It's a PDF. What we did with when we started to make this website, as mentioned previously, we started with the Cape Villas website. We completely duplicated the website. So the database, well, in fact, all it was completely duplicated. We then recoded everything, but we did it according to Google's search engine optimization starter guide. And, you know, proof is in the pudding, because Cape Town Luxury Villas is pretty much the same place in the search engines as Cape Villas is, despite the fact that Cape Villas has a long history. So it's done well. It could do better, but the last team were not really interested in search engine optimization, so it never reached its potential. But the search engine optimization guide, you know, just says the very basics. Accurate page titles is the first thing they say, and I agree with them. Good description. Good use of the description meta tag, and good URLs. So that's one of the first things we did. Let's just get to the page, and this here is the title for the home page. But if we go to an individual villa page, so this one for instance, we can see the URL. You know, it's full of keywords: Cape Town Luxury Villas, Villa, Camps Bay, Villa. Which is, you know, telling Google what it is. Also, you see here luxury accommodation in Camps Bay, Cape Town. Now that's auto-generated. It's a header, and you can see it's repeated here, and there's a slightly different header here, and there's another header here, all of which are throwing in keywords: 6-star luxury Camps Bay, 7 bedrooms. So if someone was looking for a 7-bedroom villa, 6 stars in Camps Bay, give it a test. We can see, but this is actually an ad we're at the top of. But you can also see here, Cape Town Luxury Villas at #1 in the Google search for that specific keyword. In fact, it's #1 and #2. So it's #1 in Google Ads, and it's number 1 in Google Organic, and it's number 2 in Google Organic. Just going to save this page. Okay, there we go. So Google Organic Starter Guide creates these headers on the page. Let's see how it does it. And sorry, the reason for doing this is because one of the things we learned from the mistakes we made in Cape Villas was all the pages did not have good titles, they did not have good descriptions. Even if we'd put in a section for that information to be put in, the people putting in the text would just copy a little bit from the description, which doesn't really work. So we made an automatic system that automatically generates them. If we have a look, let's go to the CMS. We need to go to the home page. We need to log in. And we go to this section here, header. And here we can see it. Let's do it for 571, so we're all on the same page. And there we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 different keyword phrases that are used on that page. Where is it? Here it is. One keyword phrase, same again, then this keyword phrase, and then this keyword phrase. And these are in H1 header tags, and everything within H1 header tags gets a score from Google. The biggest thing is the title, and we go to view page source to see that. And we can see here the title, luxury accommodation in Cape Town. And we can see here it's automatically generated a description. Luxury accommodation in Camps Bay, close to beach, Stephen Anthony Architects, panoramic views, private villa. It lists the attributes, which are all in themselves keywords, and it makes a not bad description. You know, you've got a little few words to introduce it, and then you're listing attributes. So not bad at all. So let's just get to the here we go, and this is the page that generates it. Each time a new villa is made, this happens automatically based on the attributes, and one could just go in it and change it like that. Luxury accommodation, big pool, or if one wanted to, one could put a description in here that is what you want to see all the time, and this one overrides the auto-generated one. But I'm not going to do that for now. Okay, that's SEO headers, and it's linked intrinsically with the attributes and villa points, because that's how all this is generated. Let's have a look at some attributes. Here we go. On each villa, you'll see its top 8 attributes: easy walk to beach, private, big private pool, heated pool, panoramic view by Stephen Anthony, wow interior, private villa. Those are the top attributes for it. So let's have a look at the, let's find the page, attributes. Here we go. We click on attributes. Actually, we need to do this inside of Villa Secrets, because Villa Secrets is currently the master. As said before, this doesn't have to be that way. And let's go to 571 and click attributes, and now we can change them quite easily. If it had a jacuzzi, one would add the jacuzzi. You can see here one's got different types of pool: shared pool, dip pool, private pool, big private pool, spectacular pool. Architects, different interiors, things for film crews. And notice, and this is a nice little clever bit, each attribute has a point score, and this actually works. The villas that end up having the biggest, if they're done correctly, having the biggest attribute scores are generally the best villas. And it's a very good way to assess a villa. If you've got a certain price bracket, if you're looking for villas over maybe £1,000, under £1,000 a day, you might be a good way to do it, to look at the villas with the highest attribute scores under that price. There's more to this. There's a whole page here called points and menus, and this is how it interacts. You see here we've got the star grading. If it's 7-star, it gets 200 points, and it's a priority 10. That means it will get shown in the lists, in the keywords, in the headers, in the titles, in the descriptions before other villas, and in the descriptions on the home page and the search pages. If it's an easy walk to beach, it gets 75 points. If it's on the beach, it gets 150 points. Priorities. These are actually the wrong way around, so I'm going to just change it as we see. And every single attribute has its own points. Spectacular has 100 points, got 9. And if we go through it, there's a lot of detail here. The area, different points for different locations, different points for different properties, everything is in here. And it ends up making these beautiful headers that we have, and increases the search engine positions, and gives us these titles for the search pages. Okay, that is it for web technology and software. This is 41 days of work, 287 hours. Just a note on this, and that is we are currently developing systems that work on top of these systems here, that are available at a lower price, or could be negotiated into a deal potentially. Okay, next we'll be going to other items. Thank you.